Hey guys, thanks for joining me for our kids' time with Pastor Dave. Again, we're continuing to talk about this big book in the middle of the Bible called the Book of Psalms. Psalms is the worship book for God's people. That these are songs and prayers that God's people would sing and pray and talk to God with. And so we're talking about this section of the book of Psalms called the Songs of Ascent. They were songs that were sung by God's people 3 times a year as they would travel to Jerusalem for a week-long festival or feast, kind of like a big party with food where they would worship God. And today we're going to talk about Psalm 123. And so as we talk about this psalm, it makes you think about something that is about to happen in our family. So in our family, we are preparing for a big change. And that is possibly by the time that you watch this video, we're expecting a new baby. So we are eagerly anticipating a new baby girl to be born into our family. And that's going to bring about some changes. And if you, how many of you, or have any of you, had a younger brother or sister born in your family? Okay. So for those of you who've had a younger sibling been born, do you remember what it was like when they were a baby? Yeah. Okay, so if you remember when they were a baby, what is something that they did a lot when they were a baby? Right. They cried. Babies cry a lot. And the reason is because babies don't know how to talk yet. They've not yet learned how to speak and how to say words. And so when they need something, the only way they have to let their moms and dads know that they need something is they've got to cry. They cry and they cry because they need something. They either need their diaper changed, they need to eat, they need somebody to hold them, or they need to go to sleep, or they need to just be fussy and to cry. But they cry because they need us to know that they need something. Sometimes when we have a need, the only way we can let people know is by crying out about it. There's a story in the Bible of Jesus as he's walking to the city of Jericho. It's a city that in ancient Israel. And as he's going there, he's going down the road, and there's a man sitting by the road. And he just starts crying out. He starts yelling out, "Have mercy on me, Son of David. Have mercy on me." And see, the problem is the guy's name was Bartimaeus. And he had a need. His need was, he was blind. Couldn't see anything. I mean, close your eyes. Keep them closed tight. And try to look around. You can't see anything. You can't see your hands. You can't see others. And that, like, Bartimaeus lived his whole life unable to see anything. And so he hears that Jesus is coming down the road where he's at. And Bartimaeus knows he has a need. And so he does like what babies do. He cries out, "Jesus, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Come help me with my need. Help me to see." And Jesus comes and he heals the man so that he can see. That what Jesus does is he has mercy on the man. He gives him what he doesn't deserve. Healing. He fixes it so he can see. And that God wants to give us mercy. But in order to receive that mercy, we first have to call out to God. We have to say, "Jesus, I need you. I've done things that weren't right. I've done wrong things. And I need you to forgive me, to give me to not give me what I deserve, to give me mercy. And so if you recognize that you have done wrong things and you need forgiven, cry out to Jesus. Ask for his mercy. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for being with us this week. Have a good one.